Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. So, I hope everybody's having a great Friday. It is the end of the week, going into the weekend. For a lot of different people, we're all excited. I know I'm excited. I love the weekends. I seem to get more stuff done on the weekends because I don't really like going anywhere on the weekends because the roads seem more busy. Everybody's out. Prices seem higher. One of my pet peeves, I know this is going to sound funny, it's paying weekend prices at restaurants for lunch because the prices actually charge more on the weekend because they charge the dinner price all day. I know that's kind of weird for some people, but I like doing it because it gives me an opportunity to save a little bit more money and put it towards my investments, and then I get to go out to eat more on weekdays at a lower price. So with that being said, I don't want to beat around the bush, ramble on about different stuff. I hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to get right into it. Today, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the division in the stacking community. And I find that interesting because so many people right now are on different pages when it comes to stacking. And a lot of that is because a large amount of people think that we're going to see silver drop below $20. And so they're like, why would you be foolish and pay $22 for it right now when you know it will probably go down with a recession? I mean, because let's be honest, I think there's a recession coming, and I also think buying is a good deal right now. However, with that being said, I don't think that it will go down super low. I don't think we'll even really, I'm not even convinced we're going to see under $20. It's not going to take a whole lot to see the price really skyrocket back up. And by skyrocket, I shouldn't even use that word. By go up, I mean like $25. We're having altercations now in the Middle East. We're having altercations in Europe. We're steps away from altercations in Asia on two fronts. So I'm really wondering how this is all going to play out. I'm utilizing this time to continue to stack silver and gold. And I believe that if you're stacking gold or silver and you're stacking for the right reasons being the key, then you really should have nothing to worry about. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button. I am trying to grow our thumbs up button. I'd like to see 100 on this video. It's rare that I ever see 100 thumbs up on a video. So please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your opinion. So if you're stacking for the right reasons, the right reasons being that you understand that precious metals are going to go up. It's just a matter of time. It's not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. It's just my opinion, but it makes sense. If everything else in the world is going up in price, that you would see gold and silver go up in price. But what we're not seeing is it's not going up in price. It actually came down in price a lot. And there's a lot of different reasons for that because people need to understand. And some people that are in the stacking community don't even really believe this, but there's two types of silver. There's a physical silver and there is a paper silver. And a lot of paper silver gets traded, bought and sold every day, and they never really have this in their hand. Once you hold silver in your hand and you actually literally have it, it's in your hand. Let's pull up something nice so I can just kind of caressed it while we're talking. Once you actually hold silver in your hand, this happens to be a 10-ounce Scottsdale bar. It's an incredible feeling. They had to ship it to you. Maybe you went and picked it up somewhere. You have it. It's highly unlikely that you're going to sell a physical piece of metal. Does it happen? Yes. I mean, I've let go of ounces here and there. Usually the ones that I let go, it's usually because I've traded something for it. And I just figured, hey, I can trade for it and it helps him out. It helps me out. I get a little bit of a better deal on the item I traded. I know I actually took some flack from a friend of mine's friend the other day because he asked me, he goes, let me see if I get this right. You would buy an ounce of silver and then instead of just buying the item you want for $30, you would give up your ounce of silver that you just bought and in return to get that item. I said, yes. And he said, that makes no sense. Why even buy the silver in the first place? Well, there's two reasons. One, because I believe that in a blink of an eye, the price of this can skyrocket. And the dollar is still going to be $1. $30 will always be $30. It's not going to buy you as much items, but it will still say $30. It will still be a 10 and a 20 or whatever the case may be. And on the flip side, when people see silver, especially for the first time, they're intrigued with it, the beauty of it. They understand that this is real. It's different. It's different than a fiat dollar. It's different than $30. Whereas this coin right here only cost me probably $27 right now. If I get something for $30 for it, essentially, I may not have made $3 because I didn't really make any money. However, I saved myself $3 from having to buy something and spend $3 more. So I made out like that right off the bat. However, a second thing happened in this transaction would be the person that got this. They now have this in their possession, and they're now a stacker. They may only have 1 or 2 ounces, but they now have something. And that's like a seed that can later grow into a shrub and then a tree. And before you know it, he may be explaining silver and gold to somebody else down the road. So I think it's important that we continue to, I'll say, feed the fire, teach people, explain to them gold and silver. And if you're buying it for the right reasons, you're probably not going to go wrong. Now, wrong reasons would be if you're buying this thinking you're going to get rich quick overnight. Probably not going to be a millionaire from silver overnight. Could this silver go up right here, this ounce? This ounce could go up to maybe $100, $150 pretty quick. It's not likely, but it will only take a blink of an eye for it to change. And all of a sudden, your silver and gold collection is worth a whole lot more than you got into it. Now, the flip side of the community thinks that we're going to see under $20 silver because a recession is probably on the horizon coming. And they believe that a recession will drop the price of oil and gas, and it will slow down people's spending habits, and they won't be buying cell phones, which means we won't be using silver. They probably won't be buying electronic gadgets of any kind that use silver. Maybe they won't be buying solar panels that use silver. The price of gas will come down so they can mine silver even cheaper and more plentiful. But the sad thing is there's only so much silver in the ground. And from what we've seen, it seems like a lot of it, for some reason, is at higher levels in the ground. It's not deep, deep within the Earth's core like people would lead you to believe. And a lot of silver, on the flip side, comes from secondary mining, which means you find a lot of silver when you're mining copper. And is there really any reason to mine copper if there's a huge slowdown in the economy? No. Which means there won't be as much silver hitting the markets. And if there's something else going on, like a altercation in Europe or the Middle East or Asia or something, that people worry, could that affect us? They may want to buy some extra gold or silver and use that to kind of hedge their money to be safe. I mean, I can tell you, let's say you're on Social Security, if nothing bad happens in the world, you'll keep getting your Social Security check. You'll probably never see silver and gold skyrocket. But if something bad happens and the government can't afford to give you your Social Security check or your military retirement or whatever the case may be, you'll have silver. And you can expect, in my personal opinion, that we'll see silver and gold skyrocket, especially if the U.S. defaulted on its debt. Because there would be a whole lot of dollars out there that people will be playing hot potato with and they'll be trying to get rid of. So, I mean, I look at it as it's kind of a two-way street. You know, you'll be good if you keep getting your paycheck every month. But if all of a sudden you don't, you can expect your silver and gold will be good. And so you'll be covered either way. And that's why some people call it a hedge against inflation, or a diversification in your portfolio, having an investment in something else. It's beneficial. Now I know some people will say, well, think about how much purchasing power you lost buying silver at 25 and now it's at 22. Here's the thing. Silver right now, I mean, you're going to probably pay $25 minimum. I mean, I can't find anywhere that, okay, maybe there's a few. I shouldn't say anywhere. I know where there's a couple places that I could probably buy it a little cheaper than $25. That would be a $2.50 premium. We're sitting on silver right now at $22.50, $2.50 premium. I think maybe I could find someone that has it a little cheaper if I'm willing to look around. However, the average place, you're going to spend $25 right now on an ounce of silver. And with that being said, did you really lose a ton of money? And you know what? Is it going to stay down forever? I don't believe it will. So I believe these little short-term downturns are opportunities to buy. The last thing that I'm going to say, I find it so interesting that so many people in the community want to complain when the price of silver is up because the premiums are high and it's greed and I'm not able to get it and this and that because it's too expensive. And then when the price comes down, people don't want it. This is really an orchestrated thing, I believe. It's almost like a psyop to convince you silver's not worth it. And that's what people are saying right now. I mean, people have bought into this idea that silver's not worth $20 or $22 because it's going to go lower. I would challenge people that one guy left me a comment last week on a video. He said, I haven't bought in silver since 2020. And I'm glad I didn't because the prices were high. But the thing is, what did you do, or what did he do with his money in that time frame? Because when you're sitting on fiat dollars, it's easy to hurry up and spend it on something else. Maybe a collectible coin, maybe a new car, hey, let's fix our porch, we'll get a new window shade. I don't know, whatever things people buy that they don't probably need to keep up with people that don't care, to show off, I guess. I don't know. Needless to say, what did you do with the money? I mean, with me, if I buy every other week or every week, I know that money's being put up and it's safe. So, I'm in it dollar cost averaging, yes. And sometimes I dollar cost average up. That's inevitable. But for me, I'm happy that I am stacking and I'm happy with the results that I have. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're subscribed. If you really want to help out the channel, be sure that you're subscribed. Leave a thumbs up for me. And we also have a membership option now that you can become a member for only $1.99 a month. If you do become a member, please be sure to email me. That way I can make sure that you qualify for everything, not just what YouTube puts beside your name, the fancy little stars and all that. I just like to have everybody's email address that is a member. That way, who knows, get you in some of the giveaways, make sure that if you do win a giveaway and you don't catch it, you automatically get it and that type of stuff. So it's only $1.99 a month. It's cheap, less than a price of a soda. And it helps out the channel a lot. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys all have a great weekend. And take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.